Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Everyday English Channel, the podcast that helps you improve your English for real-life situations. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. Today we're talking about something that almost everyone does, shopping online. But we're not just talking about buying stuff. We're talking about the challenges that come with it, especially when the whole process is in English.
That's right. Have you ever tried to buy something online and felt totally confused by the words on the page? Maybe the product description had strange technical terms, or the return policy was written in long, complicated English.
Oh, I know that feeling. Sometimes I read a product page and think, do I need a dictionary just to understand what I'm buying?
Exactly. It can feel like online shopping has its own secret language.
That's so true. And if English isn't your first language, it can make shopping online even more stressful.
So today's episode is all about cracking the online shopping code. We'll guide you through the common English you'll see on websites, from product descriptions and checkout pages to customer service and returns.
And by the end of this episode, you'll feel confident reading, understanding, and communicating in English while shopping online, without fear of clicking the wrong button or misunderstanding a policy.
We'll even share some personal stories about our own online shopping mistakes, so you can learn from them too.
Oh, I have a few good ones.
Me too. So let's get started with the first challenge, decoding product descriptions.
All right, Alex, let's begin with one of the biggest challenges people face, understanding product descriptions.
Yes, when you shop online, every product has a section with information called a description. But many of these descriptions are filled with complicated or unfamiliar English words.
Let's take an example. Imagine you're shopping for a vacuum cleaner. The description says, powerful 1800W suction, HEPA filter system, ergonomic handle, lightweight design, and detachable dust container.
Sounds good, but what does that actually mean?
Let's break it down. 1800W suction refers to how strong the machine is. W stands for watts, a measure of power. HEPA filter system means it traps dust and allergens effectively. Ergonomic handle means it's comfortable to hold. Lightweight means it's not heavy. Detachable dust container means you can remove the dust box easily to clean it.
Perfect. That's how you decode English descriptions. You focus on the facts, not just the fancy words.
Exactly. So let's go through some key vocabulary. Features, what the product can do, like waterproof, wireless, rechargeable. Specifications, or specs, the detailed numbers or measurements, like screen size, memory, voltage. Dimensions, the physical size, height, width, depth. Materials, what it's made of, wood, plastic, metal, cotton.
Now, one tricky thing. Sometimes companies use marketing language that sounds amazing but doesn't really tell you anything.
Oh yes, phrases like premium quality, state-of-the-art, best in class, or revolutionary design.
Yes, they're trying to make the product sound better, but these words don't give real information.
So when you read a description, focus on the real details. Ask yourself, what does it actually do? What is it made of? What are the dimensions?
Let's talk about a few common phrases that can cause confusion. One is assembly required.
Oh, that's a big one. That means you have to put it together yourself.
I learned that the hard way when I bought a simple desk online. It arrived in a flat box with 40 screws and no screwdriver.
Oh no. Another phrase is color may vary. That means the color of the product might look different in real life than it does in the photo, maybe lighter or darker.
And another one, reconditioned or refurbished. These mean the product isn't brand new. It was used before, maybe returned or repaired, and then cleaned and tested to be resold.
Right. That's not necessarily bad. It's often cheaper, but you should know what you're buying.
Let's do a mini practice. I'll read a short description, and you tell me what it means. Ready?
Ready.
I'll read a short description, and you tell me what it means. Ready?
Ready.
Stylish wooden coffee table with smooth finish, compact dimensions, and assembly required.
So that means it's made of wood, looks modern, it's small in size, but you have to build it yourself.
Exactly. See? Once you learn these key words, product descriptions become much easier to understand.
All right, let's move on to the next challenge, the checkout process.
This is where you buy your item. Many English learners struggle here because there are so many buttons and terms: cart, checkout, shipping, billing, promo code, and so on.
Let's start at the beginning. When you find something you like, you click Add to Cart. That means you're saving it to your virtual shopping basket.
Then, when you're ready to pay, you click Proceed to Checkout. That's where you fill in your shipping address and payment information.
You'll usually see a section called Shipping Options. This lets you choose how your package will be delivered. You might see standard shipping, usually cheapest, takes several days; express shipping, faster but more expensive; next day delivery, arrives tomorrow, costs the most.
You'll also see payment methods. This means how you'll pay: credit card, debit card, PayPal, or sometimes cash on delivery.
Now, my favorite part, discounts. Look for coupon code or promo code. These are short words or numbers that give you a discount when you type them in.
Yes, like save 10 for 10% off.
And you might see flash sale. That means a very short sale, maybe for a few hours only.
After that, you'll see estimated delivery. That means the date your item should arrive.
Once it's sent, you'll get a tracking number. You can use this number on the website to check where your package is.
If you want your order faster, choose expedited shipping. That means speedier delivery for a higher fee.
Let's walk through a quick example. Alex, pretend you're buying new running shoes.
All right, I click Add to Cart, then Proceed to Checkout. I enter my address, choose Standard Shipping, Pay by Credit Card, and before I confirm, I enter a promo code for 15% off.
Smart move. Then you check the estimated delivery date. Maybe it says arrives between November 5th and 7th. After that, you'll get a tracking number by email.
Exactly. Now you know what's happening every step of the way.
For learners, it's important to understand these English words because if you misunderstand one, you might choose the wrong shipping option or miss a discount.
That's so true. And some websites automatically change the language to English, so even if you're shopping locally, you might still see these terms.
All right, let's talk about what happens when things don't go as planned: customer service and returns.
Yes, this is where English skills really matter. Let's do a few role-play examples.
Okay, scenario 1. Your order hasn't arrived yet.
You can say, "Hello, I placed an order 2 weeks ago, but it hasn't arrived yet. Could you please check the delivery status for me?"
Polite and clear. Scenario 2. The item arrived, but it's damaged.
You could say, "Hi, I received my order today, but the item is damaged. Could you please help me with a replacement or a refund?"
Perfect. Scenario 3. You want to return the item.
You can say, "I'd like to return this item. Could you please tell me your return policy and the refund process?"
Let's explain those key terms. Return policy, the company's rules for sending items back. Refund process, how and when you'll get your money back. Exchange for, replace one item with another.
You can also ask, "Do I need to pay for return shipping?" Or, "How long will it take to receive my refund?"
Great. And remember, always stay polite. If you're angry, take a breath first. Customer service will help you faster if you're calm.
Exactly. You can say, "I understand these things happen, but I'd really appreciate your help." That's respectful and effective.
Wow, We've covered so much today.
We have. We learned how to decode product descriptions, navigate the checkout process, and handle returns and refunds in English.
We also learned useful words like features, specifications, dimensions, coupon code, tracking number, refund process, and return policy.
Now, it's your turn. Next time you shop online, pay attention to these English phrases. You'll start to recognize them everywhere, and you'll feel much more confident.
And don't be afraid to contact customer service. You have consumer rights, and with the right English phrases, you can solve almost any problem.
We'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest online shopping challenge? Or what new phrase did you learn from today's episode?
Share your answers in the comments. And if you enjoyed today's podcast, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with your friends.
Until next time, shop smart and keep learning English.
Bye, everyone. See you next episode.
Bye, everyone. See you next episode.